Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Afterlife SMP. This is episode number 19, and we've done work again off camera. Woo! That's like the second time since we've hit episode 10 that we've done work off camera. Yeah, it's really kind of crazy how I've done things. My first 10 episodes, actually probably like the first 8 or so, were really just filled with updates, and I've taken on a whole different type of commentary and type of video making ever since episode 10. And sure, views have dropped. I'm not saying that's directly correlated. I feel like it's more of just the fact that after a while, you know, series do sort of die out in amount of views, because that's just something that you see. It's not something that I've done wrong. It's more of just something that happens. There's nothing I can do there. And let's see, I think we need to fill it's only one piece of coal there. So I've been trying to smelt up some glass, and I have a little bit here, except we're really low on lapis, and we don't actually have enough to continue another build. And what I'd like to do is sort of, when I start with the glass, just go through and finish it. So when I do that, I'm probably just going to set aside a day where I work probably 2 hours on this, because that's going to take probably a good 2 hours of non-stop work just to put the glass up, because this is such a monumental build. And you see that? Look how far up that looks. That's only halfway. It's incredible. But what have I done? I worked on this. I finished the egg-shaped apartment building. And if we come down over here, you can sort of see just how it looks from afar. It's very unique. I've done this one a little bit different than the others, and that can be said about each building, which is really cool, because I didn't want each and every one of them to be the same thing. So first of all, we have the first one I worked on back in the back, which had this sort of design that spruce wood would come up the side, and it would sort of look like the support beam. I took that, and I did not use it on the other two, and I put it into this one. And I really think that was a good idea, because without it, it would look a little bit weird because of the shape. It would make it really hard to separate a room, but because of the support structure looking thing, it really pulls the entire thing together, which is really cool. And it sort of splits. It allows this to be the elevator side and that to be the room side, and that makes those rooms kind of small in comparison to the other places, but I figured it'll work out good in the end. We have the really tall one, which the only spruce you'll see is right there and right there, but I feel like it'll look really, really nice once I cover this in glass. And the short one there in the back, we only use the spruce on the ends. Oh, the very ends of the place, tucked in a little bit. There was a little bit of spruce, not as much used as in this one or that one, but just enough to give a little bit of color. And I really like how everything turned out. This one's different for the fact that this one right here and that one, they both go up and then they move in a little bit, and then they move up and then they move in a little bit. And the tall one actually just stays the same the entire way up. But this one, the sort of structure of the build, the outline of the build stays the same, but the big thing that's sort of holding all of it up, the spruce bit, does move in. So it gives it a nice little bit of an interest, because if it just went straight up the entire way, it wouldn't look as good. But with this, I really like how that turned out, and it's really good, because I was really, really stuck on this sort of tower for such a long time. I had no interest in working on it at all, and now that I have, I feel good, because I feel accomplished, and I feel like I've gotten something done, and I know that I can move on. Once I start getting some more lapis, we can go ahead and really just put our minds to just covering these in glass, because look how much this one looks. Look how much better this one looks after putting the glass on. Sure, you can see the spots up there. I'm gonna sneeze. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. We're gonna sneeze. Ah, dang, I didn't sneeze. Well, what was that? But yeah, as you can see, the inside, the spruce floor in a few of those places has not been filled in yet. And that's just because I don't have any spruce. I mean, I do, but I have very little bits of spruce. Not enough to cover another floor, so I can't work on that. And I don't have any diamonds either, so I can't go and buy any spruce from Logan. And I don't really feel the want to go and cut down any trees at the moment. So that's why that has not been done, but it will eventually. It'll probably be one of the next things I work on. But for today's episode, I'm not entirely sure what we want to do. I think I know, but I'm not sure if you guys are going to want to see all of it, so I might just end up splitting it up. And what that is caving, because I really need to cave. If you come in here, my gold, I have more gold. Almost more gold than I have everything, which is really weird, because you should always have tons more iron. But I've been using the iron like crazy, and I haven't been using the gold, and that's why. And then the coal, I'm a little bit low on. The glass panes, I'm low on. No, that doesn't mean anything. But the redstone, I'm good because I never use redstone. And lapis, I am very low, and that is nowhere near enough to use in builds, and nowhere near enough to use in the glass panes. So we really need to work on that. Oh man, I don't think I have a chest for snow. Well, that makes this interesting, because I was just sort of expecting to come right on over here and put everything away, but I don't think I'll be able to do that because, yeah, we don't have a chest for it. So let's see, what could we put it in with? I'm thinking maybe our sand for now, or should the gravel and sand go together? That would sort of make sense. Yeah, I think we'll do that, but we'll do that off camera because you guys don't want to see that. So I'm just going to put it in there for now. And I'm going to go ahead, get ready, grab some resources, and get ready so we can go down and hit the caves. It's almost mesmerizing. I just had to sit there and watch. Coming down into the beacon, it's just crazy. Look how weird it looks. I don't know, man. It just messes with me when I look straight down into that. And sure, it does that little jumping around thing, but I think that's just server lag. Yeah, that's server lag. But why am I down here? Well, a number of reasons. I thought you guys should see what people have been up to. So people have been speed mining, and I obviously cannot do this because I only have iron tools. And yes, I know I said after episode 10 I would be using diamond tools, but I actually never did say that. Never said those words. What I said is that after episode 10 I could use diamond, which basically meant I was probably going to use diamond, but I never actually got around to that. So here I am still using the iron tools, and I'm perfectly okay with that. Until we get into areas like so, where really the issue that we have is I really wish I could just sit there. Oh, and look at this lapis. But I wish I could sit there and just speed mine, because speed mining is a lot of fun. It really, truly is. And you get so many resources in such little time. Oh, also I didn't read what White said earlier. Oh, and cool, by the way, White. And is that even a thing? Not at the moment. Not right now. Recording. There we go. And we're gonna dig up these. Just because I think it's good. You know, people are obviously missing the coal and redstone because they come down here and they get so much of it so quickly they don't want it. But little poor guys like Duke here, I don't have. I don't think so. I mean, I'm doing fine. Oh, I don't know. But yeah, it is really nice because people leave all these exposed resources, and it really helps me get XP. And a thing about XP, guys, is and there's a little bit of block lag. So I think Dragon Frost, little bit of block lag. That might just be me, to be totally honest. I don't know. That might be the server though as well. But yeah, little guys like me, little poor Duke, can come in here and clean house because everybody just leaves the stuff alone. That sucks. You must have crashed it. There we go. I mean, I figure he did. 2 hours. I don't know if he was at the zombie or was he at the skeleton farm like I was talking about here. I could use that and I could get 30 XP levels and I could go and do so. I could just go and enchant with those 30 XP. But I don't like doing that. I really hate farms, and I know you guys are going to hate me for saying this. But I'm not a fan of 90% of farms in Minecraft. It just takes away the fun. I'd rather go to the mine and work towards the loot I'm getting. And I know that sounds a little bit hypocritical right now, because what I'm doing right now isn't actually me going in out and finding these resources. They're just here. It's not like I'm digging through and finding these. They're just all there. And I can go and collect as much as I want. And I don't need to collect the cobblestone because I have a lot of that. I just don't have a lot of this. Oh, and there's gold. Perfect. Could use some diamonds, though. Yeah. The Iron Titan is something that a lot of people just love. And they insist that every server have it. I cannot stand the thing. And you guys probably think I'm crazy. But I just don't. I feel like it defeats the purpose of going mining. You know, because iron is something that you'll always use. Oh, jeez. And you'll always need. It's like something that you really can't pass up. So 90% of the time, except for the stuff on the floor over there, I will mine up. It's just a lot of people, when they have the Iron Titan, they won't even collect it in caves, and then caves get all lit up, and there's iron there, and then people like me who don't use the Iron Titan end up with thinking that the fact that everybody's mined all the iron out of the lit up caves, so why would they do such a thing? And I think I just sort of lost track where I was talking about, but I'll be right back. I was just digging around, and look at this cave. There's like 3 creepers in there. At least. There might be even more, I don't even know. Oh, there's look at that. Oh, no! Whoa, oh, that would have been a big explosion. Oh, no, actually, that might actually kind of work. Hey, guys. Oh, server lag. You're gonna blow? Yeah, you're gonna. Whoa, that sounded weird. Oh my gosh, there was the 5th. Oh, I can't fight mobs with this lag. The lag is so bad, guys. It's so bad. So, I talked about it with the other guys online. They think it's because White, over at his farm, his villager farm, he just has so many of them that's causing lag. Oh, my nose, like, burns. I don't know why. That's really weird. But alright, we're going to head out of here. We've got a little bit of stuff and a little bit more levels. That's not the way up. What the heck's this? Does that mean anything? I don't think it does. I don't. Okay. But yeah, let's just head on out of here because we don't really need anything else. We gained a couple levels, and we can look straight back up this thing on the way up. It's hilarious. I love it. But really, guys, I don't know what we're going to work on today, but I'll be back to you when we figured that out. So I'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, so oh, hey, it's Logan. Hey, that's kind of hilarious how he joined right when I was about to start recording again. But we're just heading on over into the commercial district because we're going to put up our first shop today. And it is nothing like any of the others right now, and it is very much so temporary. I'm probably going to remove it. Probably within the next 2 weeks. More than likely. It's actually very simple, and I could pretty much put it wherever I want because it's a very small little build. But we're gonna plop it on over right in pretty much view of everything, and it's nothing that's gonna stay around here. So Afterlife members, if you need to build something here and you don't want to see it anymore, just let me know, because I'll move it. So basically what we have in our inventory right now is actually enough. So if that allows you to understand what's going on here. Oh, Logan's back. Probably just lag or something that he logged out for. But it's just a very simple little build here. It's really just for the purpose of what it is and nothing else. But, oh, we don't have... Actually, that might work best if we put it right there. And then we'll go up to here, down to there. We'll bring this along. Bone blocks. Just like this. And then what we could do is leave out this one. Bye, Logan. Just doesn't really want to play with us today, I guess. Something like that. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe if we do a little bit more to it, just to bring a little bit more color. Because actually, I'm just sort of running off of my mind right now, and I didn't plan any of this. So, I have no clue if this is even going to work. And then we come on through right here, and put our little chest there, and it's just a stand. It's nothing really too important. And then right here, we put Duke's Karma Stand. Actually, we're going to really dress the sign up because... Oh, Logan. Haha! He keeps joining and leaving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. 4, 5. Duke's Karma Stand. And then we will write what this is. Because at the current moment, you guys don't even know what Duke's Karma Stand could even be. So... I'll just write down what it is. Step 1, right over here. Step 1, insert lapis. That sounds fair, right? There's only 2 steps, so it should be pretty easy. People should participate in this. Step 2. Have a nice day. Alright. So I've built the most simple stand on the server, and I really feel as if it could take off in profits. We should be making so much profit because it's such an easy thing, guys. We're not asking for anything too special. We're asking for whatever lapis you have. If you only have 1 piece of lapis, go ahead, put that bad boy in there, because you know what? Here at Duke's Karma Stand, we're just about making people happy. And what we do is when you insert 1 lapis, you can know in your hearts below. In your hearts below. That was a weird way to say things. But deep inside your hearts, that no matter what you do, you're going to have a nice day. Because I said so on this sign. Right there. Okay. Pretty simple. But that's going to wrap it up today. We used hardly any resources. I love that. This like I said, it won't be around very long. It's just sort of there. And actually, I do need to take a screenshot for a nice, lovely thumbnail, so you guys know what today's episode is about. But I really like this. So, do we want to close up? I think we should. And can we get ourselves directly in the middle? No, I don't think we're going to be able to. So let's just go right like so, and head back on over to our house so we can wrap up today's episode. So I don't know how long this recording turned out, and really we did not do a whole lot today, but I've only had about 2 hours to record, and you know, even though you guys probably didn't think much was accomplished in today's episode, it's still something that I can sort of feel satisfied about, because let's see, we worked on something, we explored something, we built something. We did stuff today, guys, and that's something that we can be happy about. And yeah, Blonde Skunk's pig is still in the same spot it was a week ago. So apparently he's not been online, but that's okay. I actually haven't heard from him, but I assume everything's okay with the good old Blonde Skunk. But if not, you know, or if you guys are worrying as much as I am, just head on over to his channel, which is in my recommended channels on my YouTube channel every single day of the week, because you guys should check out every guy on the Afterlife server. And sure, there's only a couple of us really. We have, you know, less than 10 members. It's nothing crazy, but each and every guy on the server, they're just wonderful, and you should check them all out. So hope you guys are gonna have a great day today, and if you've already started out with a rough day, I hope this video cheers you up, makes you feel a little bit better, because you know, for the most part, my life's been pretty good lately, and I can really be thankful for that. So thank you guys for watching and supporting as usual. If you enjoyed today's episode, leave a like. If you have something to say that maybe you didn't like, just leave a comment below asking or telling or doing whatever you want to do in the comments of what I should be doing next, or how you feel about what I've already done. And always, if you're new, Afterlife is coming out very frequently. I did take a few days off here this week, but I will be producing more, and you know, I just sort of almost want to record right after this again. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Duke. Goodbye.